Hello, everybody. Welcome back to reading every Marvel comic. The last issue, we got introduced to Ant-Man. Well, again, this time as a superhero. And he fought communist. What else do you expect? This time, Return of the Fantastic Four. After they defeated Doctor Doom, well, not really. The Namor did. But we'll see what happens in their next fantastic, I assure you, issue in the world's greatest comic magazine. The Fantastic Four, number 7. Why does the human race turn against the Fantastic Four? Only the master of Planet X knows the answer. Wanted, Dead or Alive, Mr. Fantastic, Human Torch, The Thing, and Invisible Girl. We escaped just in time. We can't remain on Earth any longer. You got to head for Planet X. Down with the Fantastic Four. Alright. We get giant alien, of course. But what else is the Fantastic Four dealing with other than big giant aliens? The Fantastic Four in Prisoners of Kurgo. Kurgu? I don't care how I pronounce it, it's made a word. Master of Planet X. Ah, of course. Planet X. Where planet is there? There's a lot of monsters on that one planet. It came from the skies. And once again, this is written by Stan Lee and illustrated by Kirby. Because why not mention it? And why is there always a part 1 and 2? You know, I'm not going to say the parts, because who cares? Ha, little did the Earthlings suspect that I, Kurgu, Master of Planet X, many light years away from their primitive Earth, have been monitoring their actions for weeks. In every way, we of Planet X are the Earthling superiors. We are a far older race, a far wiser one. Our science is 1,000 years more advanced than theirs. So what a pity it is that they will survive while we will soon perish when that runaway asteroid collides with our luckless planet. Oh, Corgo, my lord, if only we had enough spaceships to enable us to flee our planet before the Holocaust. You know what's funny? Planet X is overused. I think another Marvel character technically was already from Planet X. And that's Groot. Technically predates the Marvel Universe by a year. He uses a monster for the character, but I digress heavily. So let's get back to this comic. I had a thought. Anyway, bull, you know we'll have only 2 spaceships on Planet X, for we have never cared for space travel. Well, you guys are fucking idiots. But one of those ships is even now blazing towards the only 4 creatures in all the universe who might find a way to save us. Piloted by my own personal robot, the ship must land on Earth and capture the Fantastic Four. Then they are to be brought to Planet X as my prisoners. Meanwhile, countless light years away, little dreaming of the adventure fate has in store for them, we find the Fantastic Four in their skyscraper headquarters. We have much time. We're due to appear in Washington later to attend a government dinner in our honor. Who needs it, Reed? I'm not even hungry. Such short notice, I haven't got anything to wear. Just a waste of time. I ain't going. Thing's right, Reed. Heck, we're no speech makers. Imagine what would happen if I tried to say something clever. That reminded me of a joke I heard about 2 beatniks. Or maybe you already heard it. Probably get all tense and nervous, and then next thing we would know, just be my luck to burst into flame. That's foolish, and you know it, Torch. Now, does anyone else have a beef? You bet! Can you imagine how I look in front of all those congressmen at big steak dinner? They'd think I was nutty if I kept all bundled up, but I'd scare 'em to death if I took my hat and coat off. And then one of those wise guy photographers tried for some pictures of me. How about a shot of you with the senator thing? What's the big idea? Good heavens, what an ogre! You know my temper. In a couple of seconds I start tearing the joint apart. I'm just the guy to do it too. No sorry, I don't want any part of that fancy pants dinner. How about you, Sue? Oh, Reed, I'm afraid to go. I'm not used to meeting all those important people. My dear, I think it's meant to say dear, but it looks like H, but I'm pretty sure it's dear. Say hello to Madam Ambassador. Charmed, I'm sure. I'm able to get so flustered that before I know it, I'm in face in front of their eyes. If that ever happened, I'd simply die of embarrassment. Alright, I heard all your silly little excuses, and I'm sure you feel better now that you've said them. So let's get started. Ready? Now. And let's end all this nonsense. You know we can't refuse a request from Congress. No, go get dressed, Torch. Do you have to do everything he tells you, Squirt? Sure, I'm not a stubborn ox like some guys I know. Call me a stubborn ox? Well, Will he? I'll teach that flaming fool. Hey, who's the wise guy? What's the matter, hothead? Did I make things too warm for you? Meanwhile, unaware of the thing's hasty actions. What's going on? I don't know, Sue. It can't be a fire, so the building's waterproof. How about our slur in here? Check the ventilation heats. That's funny. Everything's working in perfect working order. I don't like that the way his face looks coming out of that vent, but you know. Listen, Reed, that shining sounds like the torch. The thing isn't here, I should have guessed. Think you're pretty clever, don't you? I oughta. Oh, clam it up. I just wanted to start a little ruckus so I wouldn't have to go to that blam dinner. Thing, stop feeling so sorry for yourself. How do you think I feel? I'm in the middle of a new rocket fuel experiment, which is almost reaching fruition, and we just got interrupted also. Big deal. We already got a rocket fuel, haven't we? Let's leave the Fantastic Four to their bickering for a moment and watch a new strange form enter Earth's atmosphere. The form of a starship we from outer space. And at the very instant that we notice it, one of America's new eye in the sky satellites also flash the word to command headquarters below. What what is it? Attacked by the Reds? It's always the communists in these early comics, I'll tell you. And it still is. We live in a sad world, don't we? No Earth nation ever built a ship like that. It sounds incredible, but it came only from outer space. Minutes later, atop a New York skyscraper. Come on, thing, cheer up. He might even enjoy the dinner. Sure, sure. I just love that people gave it at me and left behind my back. Hey, what's that? It's something in the sky. Sounds like a new type of jet. Where? I don't see anything. Over there! Wow! Look at her go! Must be a new missile test. Well, we got no time for rubbernecking. We're doing Washington now. Looks Fantastic Four in their fantastic car. We got an audience below. I like to trade places with them. They don't have to go to a dull dinner. Meanwhile, the ship from Planet X continues on its course, blazing through a squadron of jet interceptors as though they were standing still, till it comes to rest in a lonely valley unseen by human eyes. As the mighty robot Korgu dismounts, bent upon his fateful mission, I reach my destination. Now I use my atomic scanner to locate the four who must become my prisoners. I really don't feel like doing a voice because that was kind of annoying, but I had to. Sorry, guys. Suddenly, a strange ray of indescribable energy pours forth from the unworldly device. A ray which curls about like a living thing as though trying to decide which direction to take. And then, guided by a science far in advance of our own, the alien beam streaks towards the north, unerringly locates its human objective. Hey, I suddenly got a strange feeling, like someone or something's watching me. That's funny. I feel that way too. So do I. Stood under the eyes of the strange scanner ray, the Fantastic Four rocket to Washington started the most astonishing adventure of all time. There's the capital. Someone tells me we should have stayed home like I wanted to. Fantastic Four outlawed. Well, I guess this isn't so bad, Reed. At least nobody asked me to make a speech. I suppose these nerve-wracking ceremonies are the price we must pay for fame. Get the blasted camera out of my ear, Mac, or I'll wrap it around your fat head. Mr. Fantastic, as the leader of the Fantastic Four, will you accept this trophy as a symbol of the gratitude of your fellow countrymen? We are honored, sir. But even as the ceremony continues, a strange spaceship noisily rockets over the nation's capital at its speed so great that no one can see it. Those I seek are directly below. It is now time to act. Master the mighty Korgu ordered me to activate the hostility ray as I fly over my quarry, and so. Whee! Suddenly, from the unearthly starship, a strange, piercing hum issues forth, blanketing the city with eerie vibrations. Mmm. No place in the nation's capital is safe from the subsonic hum. Here's your dinner, darling. Mmm. Thanks, honey. Mm. Don't you honey me, you creep. Everywhere in the city, the story's the same. Here, sir, let me help you up. Thank you, young man. You're very kind. Take your filthy hands off me, you crummy bum. At the testimony dinner for the Fantastic Four, And now I'd like to say a few final words in praise of the wonderful patriotic foursome, to whom our whole nation owes so much. Put it on, bub. We can stand it as long as you can. It's time the public awoke to the fact that you four are the worst menaces ever to threaten this land. Suddenly, before the astonished foursome know what has happened, the admiring crowd of well-wisher turns into a savage, hate-filled rioting mob. Down with the Fantastic Four! Drive them out of the country! Everyone's gone mad. Reed, what is it? What's happened? I don't know, kid, but until we find out, we gotta run for safety. They're as though they wanted to destroy us. Ain't much good at handshakes, but fun, that's something I can understand. There they go. Don't let them get away. After them. Call the police, the militia. Get the Fantastic Four. Blame on. Easy, boys. I don't want to hurt anybody, but let us pass, or else it's gonna get awful hot around here. We can tackle him with our we can tackle him with our besto suits. Everyone seems to have a bestos in the universe. To be in the Marvel universe. We're surrounded. Quick, Sue, turn invisible while I keep the troops busy. But how will you get away, Reed? Just watch me. Oof. She's over here. I got her. No, she's over here. I got her. Sorry, boys. Meanwhile, the thing runs a different direction. Well, well, so they're after me, are they? Well, ain't so hard to catch up to. All they have to do is lift this wall up, like I'm doing, and crawl behind it. He's gone, but it's impossible. There's no way out of here. There is you can lift up walls, mister. Minutes later, we can't leave without the thing. There he is. I thought those three would never get here. Okay, Reed, here's your chance to be a hero. Attaboy, Road Man. This could be the Joker's something to talk about. I'd still rather have stayed and flattened a few of them. As the mystified foursome blazed towards the skyscraper headquarters. Good, I've smoked out my curry. Now for the second part of Cargo's plan. Reed, look what's that following us. Spaceship. I don't know what he's after, Reed, but we'll fasten our safety belts. Then you can show him that our fantastic car can do things they never dreamed of in outer space. Alright, are you securely fastened? You bet, partner. Let her go. In a blaze of blinding speed, Mr. Fantastic puts his amazing jet ship through its paces. But no matter how intricate his maneuvers, the strange alien craft manages to dictate his every move. It's no use. We can't shake him. Only chance to land on our own rooftop so we can fight him on our own ground. I got a hunch there's some tie in between that spaceship and the strange way that everyone's behaving. You're right, Reed. He's following us down the roof. Ship is bigger than I thought. It took a highly advanced science to build a craft like that. And then, before their startled eyes, the hatch door opens, so they find themselves confronted by the mighty metal behemoth. Keep my words, puny earthlings. I have traveled many light years to find you, bringing you a message from Kirby, master of Planet X. Therefore, and bound for Planet X. Behold, this is a sign seen on your Earth street. Observe how your crowds are riding. It is you they would seize. A portable self-contained TV receiver. Amazing. Reed, this is no time to study new gadgets. What makes society suddenly turn against us? What are we gonna do about it? Holy smoke, sis. There isn't much we can do. Look down there. They're trying to storm the building. Only one thing to do. We gotta get out of the country for a while. That will do you no good. No place on earth will be safe for you. No nation will offer you sanctuary. No matter where you go, no matter what company you flee to, you will be by your fellow by your fellow humans as though you are four monsters. Men with chemical foam will render the human torch helpless. Eventually, a way will be found to confine Mr. Fantastic so that his power to change his shape will avail him nothing. As for the thing, even his vast power can be contained by the forces of harness electrical energy. While the radioactive armband fastens the invisible girl will make her presence always known, even though she cannot be seen by human eyes. Tick tack 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 tack. Only I, the servant of Corgo, can offer you asylum. You will only be safe if you come with me. And trust him. Don't trust him, Reed. I smell a rat. Doesn't look as though we have much choice. Thing, we can't stay here. You don't travel, but you just don't. You what's wrong? I can't speak on this page apparently. Maybe I need a drink. Let me get a little drink. Okay, good. You didn't travel this vast distance just to help us. What's your purpose? You are wise, Earthling. I do have a purpose. When you reach my next master, will request one favor of you. I guess that sounds fair enough. Follow me. There's not much time. The three of you are fools. He's leading us into a trap, but I have to tag along. I got a hunch you're gonna need me. Yeah, like a dog needs fleas. Within seconds, faster than the speed of light, our unearthly ship is bound for Planet X. What did you do? Why did you do it, Reed? You know we could have figured something out to save us back on Earth. Why'd you follow a big hunk of tin? For the same reason that you came with us, thing, curiosity. How could we have slept nights we never learned why? Why were we running on Planet X? It's too exciting a prospect to pass up. Perhaps when the Fantastic Four reach their straight destination, they'll wish they had passed this trip up. Perhaps. The Fantastic Four in 24 hours till zero. Finally, hours of voyaging through space, the whirling starship reaches Planet X. Then a hatch slowly opens, and before they know it, the Fantastic Quartet find themselves floating towards the surface, descending gently on a visible beam of anti-gravity matter. And finally, wow, what a ride! Look out below! This anti-gravity ray may be terrific, but I still prefer elevators. My mission is ended, Master. I have brought the Fantastic Four. Good. So that's Krogu, the Master Planet X, eh? Pretty looking shrimp, ain't he? Quite thing. Why be someone else to your planet, Kargu? I said Krogu, but I think it's Kargu. You shall learn the answer soon enough, Earthling. We at Planet X are your superiors in many ways. We develop anti-gravity. We have learned the secret of star travel. There's one problem we have not solved. What is that? Problem of how to save our planet from total destruction. Already in the coastlands, the tides grow uncontrollably high. Throughout the planet, and the land is in a state of upheaval. Volcanoes and eruptions threaten our entire population. Driven by fear and panic, our people are turning against each other, and soon nothing will be able to stop the riots, nothing except the doom which is hurling towards us. There is our problem. A runaway planet streaking up through the skies, about to strike Planet X. If you, with all your wizardry powers, cannot find a way to save us, then we will perish together. Reed, what can we do? There's no way to stop a racing planet. I know we shouldn't come, but nobody listen to me. We are all doomed. Wait, why can't everyone escape in spaceships? Because although we have the secret of space travel, we have never cared to visit other worlds, so only two large ships have been built. What good are they when the population of Planet X is 5 billion inhabitants? Well, Big Brainy got into this. What do we do now? I don't know, thing, but there is no time for squabbling. We've all got to think. Think my eye. Let's get this walking hunk of tin to take us back to Earth, pronto. No, he's my servant. He takes orders from none but Kirby. Well, yeah, we'll see about that. Fool, he's made of the strongest substance in the universe. Ow! He wasn't kidding. Suddenly, the commander of Korgu, the silent robot, gasped the thing's arching arms, hurls him across the chamber as though his foe were weightless. Even though your strength is no match for those who have mastered gravity. I think that was wrong. Oops. What was that? Even your strength is no match for those who have mastered gravity. What was this well? I'm really thirsty. Nobody does that to the thing. Nobody. Blame on. Reach all you want to, Tin Man. You'll find that I'm too hot to handle. I'm going to do something I've always been afraid to try before. Because my flame in a fever pitch, I can attain the greatest key in the universe. I can match the fire blaze of an exploding star, a supernova. No, Torch, no! Don't do it! It's too much power. You won't be able to control it. Stop, Torch. It's no use. He can't even hear me. Get back, all of you. I'll stop him. He'll have to stop when he sees me. Torch, don't. And, and now I'll sue. No, got to turn. Got to turn. Can't hurt Sue. Ooh, that was a close one, kid. You almost blew us all up. Idiots, don't waste precious minutes. Every second brings us closer to destruction. We must find a way to save Planet X in 24 hours. You're right, we cannot escape Planet X. If we remain here, We'll perish with the other 5 billion inhabitants, unless. What can we do? We've only 24 hours. You're the greatest scientist of Earth, perhaps, in the whole universe. You must think of something. Alright, we've no other choice. Perhaps we can save the planet. And ourselves. Oh, Reed, if only you could. He'll do it. If anyone can, Mr. Fantastic is the one. How's about a little less talk and a little more action? But at that instant, broom! Look out, it's a shockwave. The planet is starting to break up. We've less time than we thought. Look, there's the runaway planet. I can actually see it getting closer. I care nothing for your worthless lies, nor for the lives of my subjects. But I am master of Planet X. People must be saved so that I can remain their master. Quick, where's your most modern lab? Here, everything's at your disposal. Alright, listen closely. I have an idea. This is what I shall need. Part 5. The Dinosaur and the End of Planet X. With supplies hastily brought by Korgu's robots and the help of his superhuman partners, Mr. Fantastic undertakes the most dramatic race against the time of his career. He frantically constructs one of the most astonishing devices of all time. Hurry, Torch. I need that casting. Just another few seconds, Reed, and I'll have it all welded. We have to finish in time. We simply got to. Hey, where do you want this bland thing? I can't hold it all day. Only a few hours remaining, Earthling. You're just in time, Korgu. I have finished. Here is the thing that will help save us all. This file is filled with reducing gas. Reducing gas? What nonsense is that? The Earthling has access to volunteers so they may demonstrate. Watch, you'll see what nonsense this is. Striking along behind these two volunteers, the vial of gas shatters. In seconds, the two creatures from Planet X are involved in the thick, swirling mist. They're gone. Nurko are not gone. They've merely been reduced in size, reduced 1,000-fold. It's incredible, but what use are such elaborate parlor tricks? How will this save Planet X? Now, Reed Richards probably stole this from Hank Pym. Just don't tell Ant-Man that he has made a shrinking serum, because that's kind of his main claim to fame, and he's kind of the only thing he's got as a scientist, to be honest. So, just no one tell Ant-Man that Reed created the same serum to shrink, because he'll get really sad. Don't you see? My reducing gas can be fired by projectiles to every part of Planet X. It will instantly spread, covering the entire surface of your world. In seconds, everyone whom the gas touches will be reduced 1,000-fold. This means that all 5 billion Earth people will be able to fit into one spaceship. Everyone on Planet X will find safety as you fly to another world. And upon landing on any new planet of your choosing, you need only release another gas projectile which will contain the antidote to the shrinking gas. Then, as people leave the ship and walk through the mist of the antidote gas, speedily resume their normal size, and your problem is solved. Never thought you'd do it, pal. I gotta hand it to you. That was the thing. I didn't read his voice, but I'm sorry. Come on, Ray, we get no time for talk. Let's get out of here ourselves. Yes, where's our escape rocket? You're free to return to Earth and our second rocket. Go while there still is time. Hurry, looks like as though we're not a minute too soon. Audience Fantastic Force some race toward the waiting spaceship. Planet X begins to arrive in its final death toes. Look out! We crushed by that boulder. Nobody's getting crushed while I'm around. This is what I would have done to that walking hunk of tin if he didn't have gravity on his side. Look, how can we cross that chasm to reach the ship? If we don't get there soon, we'll be doomed along with Planet X. The one thing to do. Let's hope I can stretch far enough. You did. Let's go. Thank goodness. In seconds, the humans reach the ship and blast off from the doomed planet. While far below, Mr. Fantastic's master plan is put into effort. Immediately, reducing projectiles are fired to every section of the planet. And once reduced, short-distance shuttle rockets bring the entire population to the remaining spaceship. Your only hope for survival from the impending disaster. Kirby masters of Planet X grimly clutches the second projectile, the one which is said to contain the enlarging gas. Why should I share this enlarging gas with the others? I am the master. When we reach a new planet, I shall be the only one who grows back to normal size. If I keep the enlarging gas from all the others, then I shall be 1,000 times larger than they. They'll be no more than insects to me. I shall truly hold power of life and death over them. Hear me slaves, obey my every whim, or I'll destroy you. I'll flick my finger. Maddened by his savage dreams, the power of Kirby lags behind. The others clutching us his valuable prize. Planet X crumbles about him. I can't let go of the alarity gas. I can't. They're, they're about to take off. I can still make it if I run, but I'll have to lead the projectiles. I'll be as small as the others. No, no. Wait, don't go. Wait for your master. Wait, I can't run to this ship. I can't leave this alarming gas. I can't give up my dream of absolute power. Wait, your master commands you! But Kurgu cries are drowned out by the rocket's roar, as 5 billion living beings, minus one, shrieks towards a new home and a new life. Oh, your master, don't you hear? Your master! 1,000 miles away. Are you sure the landing gas will work when they reach their new planet, Reed? After all, you never had time to test it. There was no reducing gas suit. It was just an empty projectile. Wait till them about it so they could consent to my plan. Once they reach their new world, it won't matter. They'll be the same size. In their vast universe of ours, one size is only relative anyway. And so the Fantastic Four shriek back to Earth, leaving behind the most incredible adventure of all time. Never, never to know all the ironic end of Kirby, the one who died for an empty dream. The end. Got poetic at the end. That was a pretty good issue. It was like the beginning. Alright guys, I'll see you next time. I actually forget what issue I'm doing next, like always. That's gonna be a running gag. The next we're seeing 94, they'll be fighting the Puppet Master. It looks really creepy. See you then.